Hey there, and welcome back to Cursed Seeds, an educational monster train series where we struggle through the toughest challenges around. So, this is one that was submitted to me on Discord, and I was told very little, like virtually nothing about the run itself. And what I was told, however, is that this is not a real win. This is a. They messed up pact shards at the end of the run, and they would have died to the Divinity because they never really found the line that got there. And then so this quote unquote won by defeating Seraph, but this is not a divine victory, so it doesn't really count as a win. They remarked that they struggled a bit, and I think they may have also said that there was a reset in there somewhere as well. So, a pretty tough one. Now, the interesting thing to me is that it is a Primordium run, and I consider Primordium one of the best champions in the game. Definitely number two. And it's interesting because Primordium is still difficult. There are questions you have to answer. And Primordium is also dragged down by the fact that it's an Umbra. So you have Umbra banners to deal with. So there's the combination of, well, how do you keep Primordium alive into the Divinity such that you can actually, eat Primordium in your big unit, but then also how do you deal with the fact that half of your cards are Umbra cards? So that kind of hurts. And definitely if you see bad unit drafts here, you can get into a real bad situation. Now, this is also with Foregone Power as the secondary clan, which means we have Stygian. Now, the interesting thing here is this is a pretty decent incant line, right? You have two spells, Foregone Power is free, pretty strong in the early game, but it's worth noting that Stygian has nothing you really want to play into Superfood. So, one of the classic how do you keep Primordium alive moments is, well, Superfood 2 gets you damage shield and passes some damage shield on. So we'll have to see. I'm kind of interested to see how bad this run really is, but definitely at the same time, finding the line can be tricky. And even if the run has all the elements it needs to win, it can be tough to kind of decipher the pieces that are shown to you in order to actually come up with that winning line. So we'll have to see. Now, just to kind of remind y'all what we're doing, obviously I'm playing difficult runs. This is an example of it, right? And I'm looking to get challenge seeds from pretty much anyone who's playing the game, rank 25 Covenant with no mutators, and I'm interested in anything that stumps you. Anything where you go and you lose and you say, I just couldn't find a line, it didn't make sense. And truly, nothing is off limits, right? I am glad to be seeing some different champions. I was a little worried at first that it might be all, the same champions, the worst ones. But I'm glad that there are some otherwise strong champions that maybe just have really tough card drafts and maybe you just don't find the answers you need and you have to kind of get a little experimental with it. So that's pretty hype. I'm actually really glad to see this. And yeah, you can submit those to me via Discord or Reddit or YouTube comment or pretty much anything, and I will run them and make a video and over explain the hell out of the run so that you kind of know what I'm thinking while I'm working through it. And yeah, this does get recorded kind of ad hoc, so pretty much whenever someone submits one, I'll record it in the next couple of days and upload it in the next slot that makes sense. So I'm not like over uploading on a day or whatever. This does mean that it is out of sync with the Train of Thought series that it's kind of a part of, so the win streaks are separate, and there may be a video that's going up on YouTube like a week that actually was recorded before this one, et cetera, just because of the nature of the beast. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And our last run on this series, which brought us to a 5-0 win streak, was an unbelievably difficult Penumbra run that narrowly escaped death in multiple places. Curse Fell absolutely bodied us. I think we went to 11 HP. We stabilized a little after Ring 6, but it was difficult. I'm pretty interested if anyone else wants to run it and just find an easier line. I was actually considering rerunning it, having seen the seed, because I think there was a very strong rage line in there. Now, obviously, if you've seen that episode, then okay, spoilers, right? You kind of know what to expect, and maybe you can kind of divine the stronger line out of that. But at the same time, if you do happen to go in blind, all I've told you is that there is a strong rage line that I think is actually more powerful than what I took. Now, it was maybe shaky, and I think it would have been harder in the early game, but we'll see. If anyone else runs it, let me know in a comment. I'd be kind of interested in that. I almost re-recorded it just using the different line because I was really interested in if it would get there, and I think it would. But, anyway, that's neither here nor there. So yeah, I think that's everything I need to say. Let's go ahead and dig in. Cool. All right, anything else I have to do here? Sweet. All right. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm having a good one. It is sadly the end of a weekend for me, so I'm a little bummed having to go back to work tomorrow, but it is what it is. Them's the breaks and all. But now let's play some Monster Train. We have Exile Umbra with Exile Stygian. So we have Foregone Powers and Plinks with Primordium. We have Rage Talos, Rage Arcus, and Chaste Seraph with Antumbra Assault, Flash Freeze, and Excavation Eruption. It's not bad. This is not a bad start. You have a lot of pings, a lot of area of effect damage. You also have Plinks with Foregone Power, so we should be really strong in the early game, actually, I think. The one important thing to note is we have no buff starters, and we're into Chaste. Chaste makes buffing here very difficult, so I think the Superfood line is going to be basically off limits. And if they start us with like Superfood and Stalwart Snack, it might be a little tough, right? It may be a little tough. That could be a reasonable, very hard line here. So yeah, all right. Otherwise, these cards are good, so I'm happy to see them. Let us look in the Horde first. Oh! Founding Seal. I mean, Precious Plating is really good, but I think I have to click Founding Seal. Stygian banner here. There's only one Stygian banner, right? It's on the Merchant of Magic side. If I take Founding Seal, I will hard commit to this Stygian banner, even if I don't see a Steel Shop in the first 3 rings. I think I have to take this, right? It's just too strong. If they show me any Siren, even Nameless Siren will outscale Chaste with Founding Seal. Yeah, I have to click this. Now this is an interesting one because I actually think Founding Seal, while really strong, it's very perspective here. It means that it does nothing for me right now. I have no incant cards in my deck. Okay, so that means it does not help me in this combat. And if I don't see an incant unit in this banner, it doesn't help me in this combat either. So what I'm going to tell you is you probably want to chill. I think taking this Horde is a big risk here, okay? Like, we have the tools, right? And maybe it'll depend on the combat, right? I mean, like, we do have the tools. The Excavation Eruption, the Flash Freezes both deal with those 9/2s. We have a really good setup for it. Let's look at the Forge. Okay, this is kind of what I anticipated, right? You see the Superfood Stalwart Snack start. If this were aggressive edible, I think this would be, I don't want to say free, but pretty darn good. This is actually a very tough start, okay? It's a rare kind of, convergence of events that results in this being hard. You have combination of Chaste Seraph with, no good supporting clan buffs, and you see Superfood Stalwart Snack. And again, the other problem is there's nothing that really buffs Primordium here either, right? And Stalwart Snack doesn't get stats, so it's really tricky because, well, how do I keep Primordium alive for 5 turns? I can barely even keep him alive for 3. So yeah, this is an interesting one. Superfood is probably still going to be our best bet, but we're going to have to hope to see Aggressive Edible and go like Aggressive Edible 2. And if we don't, well, I don't know. We'll have to just kind of win without Primordium in a way. We will click Superfood here. The stats are just better, and I would rather eat it early on. We're going to have to watch the Ember Drain, but yeah, fair enough. Okay. Now, this is an interesting one, because normally I would tell you, you should really chill out on this Horde, but I feel like we have all the tools to succeed here. We have pings, 4 pings, Excavation Eruption, Foregone Power is going to do work, and Plink will handle clerics and stuff, so I think we're actually strong enough to take this. Interesting. Okay, this is a tough one. We see Boon of the Blacksmith, Cheater's Hand, and Mine Jacks. Mine Jacks is really good because we can set up middle, right? So if our line is strong enough, we now can just set up middle. I don't even need to take space, right? It's 6 space on the middle floor, which is really good. That doesn't really help me a ton now, but it helps me a lot later. But then again, the only one that helps me now is Boon of the Blacksmith. And this is only if I'm leaking. And if I'm leaking, I'm probably getting run over a little bit. I'm going to take Mine Jacks. I think it is the right choice here. Now, I don't feel very strong right now, so that was maybe a bait, but we'll see. We'll see. We should move on now. We have the tools to survive this. I think it's fine. Is Spikes going to kill me? This might be way too aggro, right? If Primordium attacks... Oh, Primordium would be fine. He has 10 HP. I'm more concerned with my Train Stewards dying here, right? It should be fine. We have all... Like, our start is really good for this, right? I just see Excavation Eruption and... whatever. Yeah, like... Like, seriously, I just ping out this dude. I play... Excavator. I will play top, of course. We want to be careful about Ember Drain on Primordium here. It's real spooky, and we just do a ton of damage in here, right? I think we'll be fine. Yeah, Excavation Eruption. What an excellent hit. This thing has 25. I'm basically guaranteed to at least have to swing into this Forge Disciple. But I think we can do this and take it out. Yeah, cool, fine. Just put numbers in it. It's pretty cool, right? I mean, like, we're strong enough to win this combat already. So, cool. 1 damage off. Maybe I'll get a Plink. A Plink. Get him. Love to see it. I now Plink bottom. Love to see it. Yeah, we're fine on this combat. This was free. Sure, yeah. Pretty easy in this respect, which is fine. Interesting, I can actually just play everything. I mean, I could just discard it, but there's no reason to, right? Play it out. We do 86 on this floor. We easily win this. No problemo. Cool, just remember to play the Purge card, and we're fine here. Great. Cool, so we get out of this pretty cleanly. Free money, no damage taken. Oh, it's tough, right? Like, Prismal Dust with Superfood would normally be great, but I'm really scared of Chased. I'll still take it because it makes my early game strong. And with Founding Seal, I don't want morsels. I'm gonna hunt hard at anything that says a Stygian banner. Like, absolutely. So I'll take Prismal Dust. It's at least something. Ooh, Crypt Builder, Urchin Spines, or Energy Siphon. Crypt Builder's not bad. I could theoretically hit it with Foregone Power, potentially. It is good to have a spell that does something. Urchin Spines is okay. Won't do a lot now, but it's fine. It's never Energy Siphon here. If I'm going to take that, I may as well take Urchin Spines. I think I'll take Crypt Builder, just so I have something that does big damage to a front unit. Yeah, that's a good one to take. It's good to have something that does something to a front unit. We will go to the Stygian banner, 110%. Show me a Siren. Shark is fine. Now, if they don't show me any incant units, it's going to suck, right? But we will hard commit. Give me Shark. The other one was Cold Kalia, by the way, which is just not it. Make Excavation Eruption 2 cost. Let's see, if they showed me a holdover and a reswap, what would it go into? Probably nothing. Yeah, I'll consume a Plink here, and we'll just move on at this. I will probably not take this money here. I didn't see anything worth buying. And I'd like to not go to 25 here. 25 invites upgraded Forge Disciples, potentially multiple upgraded 9-2s. I guess it's what? It's a 9-2 and maybe an upgraded Cleric or something. I don't think it's worth it. There's like... It's pretty unlikely I'm going into this magic shop. I mean, I guess I might, right? -1s are fine. The Shark is good. I'm actually really glad to see the Shark. I will feed Primordium to the Shark. I just have to be careful about Prismal Dust, right? Because it makes the Revenge not trigger, but I don't think I take this money. I'm going to play it cool otherwise. Because I'm not spending anything else. Yeah, let's go. We're just going to play it cool. I took that Horde. Unit draft, I will 110% click here. This is... This is... this dude, right? I think I will still play Primordium. I can actually ping this out, right? That's interesting. I think I will. Now remember, we have to, because I can't plink for a morsel, I have to take the Ember Drain on the Sentry and then put Primordium in, otherwise I get doubles. Do this, it kills the back. Plink. Foregone Power, maybe we kill that other dude. Yeah, so like here I'll take, oh, making of a morsel, sure. Or a miner rather. This is interesting because I really don't want a Primordium damage shield. I want him to take the hit. We will... if I put it in bottom... Yeah, fine. It kills that guy at a minimum, so cool. I skip this Prismal Dust. Yeah, fine. We should be fine. He'll take a bunch of damage here. I don't really care. Yeah, whatever. No big deal. I guess I'll play the Train Steward on bottom. None of this otherwise matters. Yeah, I can't get anything here. There's no point trying. It's only 4 damage because he gets the 10 here. Oh, I get extra turns here, don't I? Yeah, I'm going to take extra turns. I have a good draw for it. Sure. Cool. I'll take extra turns here. Wears off some rage. Yeah, so like... Link, don't fail me. Cool, I'll take 4 damage. This should be plenty here. I'll do Excavation Eruption and then Foregone Power, and we for sure kill now. Yeah, our stats are good enough. Cool. Even if they weren't, it would have been fine. So, cool. Okay, we get through this with the unit trial. Very good. Perils of Production. Perils of Production. That's tough. I mean, I might go to this magic shop, right? I don't really want an Umbra banner. If they show me a holdover on Perils, I theoretically could outscale Seraph. I think I should go to this Perils, right? It's an interesting one. I don't know if it's great, because this is I don't love the Ember Drain archetype because it's very much perspective. Like, I take this Perils of Production. Let's say I don't find any of the other components. Let's say that I don't see holdover. Right? Then this Perils is basically just dead because I don't really want to burn to, like, when am I going to want extra Ember now? There might be some cases, like with Prismal Dust, if I draw it on the right turn or if I freeze it, but there's a lot of investment required and very little return. Like, I think the better card is almost always Immortal Trade here. It's just an excellent survivability line for whatever my unit ever ends up being. But at the same time, like, with a magic shop right here... I would like a good holdover target, and I don't have one. And I am pretty likely to go to that magic shop, right? Like, I don't want this Umbra banner. Now, granted, I could go to, like, the Horde and see something, but I already have, like, the best Stygian relic. And what do they show me here? The only Umbra banner unit I would take is Morsel Maker. Literally the only one. Otherwise, I really don't want it. I'll take Perils. I think it's fine. Offering Token is good. I have a Crypt Builder in hand. I eventually want to go into an Incant line. Now, I'm expecting that the person who started this... Yeah, okay, see. The person who started this also would have seen this Founding Seal and would have clicked this Founding Seal. And they probably were like, oh man, this run is free, right? And they probably hunted pretty hard and did not see an Incant unit. So perhaps I got baited, but I still think it's right. Even if you miss on this, which, man, that sucks if you miss on this, I think it's still correct. And I could theoretically down the road see like a totem or like a glacial seal or a guardian stone, which at least derives some value from it, right? I can infuse that into something. I think I am going to take Morsel Maker here. At a minimum, it's better than feeding Primordium into Shark. So, yeah, I'll take Morsel Maker. It's never Alloyed Construct here. I mean, like, this is giving up, in my opinion. If I had Aggressive Edible... I think Alloy Construct or Silliphite here would actually be pretty decent. But because I hit the Superfood line, I'm going to go Morsel Maker because it's a better infusion into whatever the hell else I'm doing here. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. We'll go left here and hope for the best. Show me a holdover. Permafrost. Alright, what's in our temple? -2 and a Purge Stone. Eh. Okay, I don't think those are very high value. A -1 probably goes into... I'm going to put the +20 and consume it a plink every time. A -1, it's not bad, right? Like, I don't mind putting a -1 into something, but I don't have anything I really want to play. Maybe I'll put it in Crypt Builder, just so that it's, I don't know, cheaper, playable if I don't actually hit it. Yeah, sure, why not? It's worth it to do that kind of stuff. Holdover. Okay, so with Holdover Perils of Production, we can at least do some rage things. Cool. So I am vindicated in my choice. Now they just need to show me a spell chain at some point in this run, and I feel pretty darn good about it. Cool. Okay, that is something. That is something. I'll put this +10 into Excavation Eruption. I think it's just fine. This is a good card. Let me go to no money, and that's cool. I'm gonna now go to the caverns. Spike. Roud Spike. It's interesting because I really am gonna lean against. I'm gonna go to every single Stygian banner. There is one more, and I'm gonna see another unit draft. So I'm just gonna take a Woken's Rail Spike here. It is a card that replaces itself for 1 Ember. Spike of the Hellhorned, though. It is Rage and Armor. Actually, you know, I think it's going to be Spike of the Hellhorned, right? That's a pretty decent bump on Primordium. Yeah, actually, sure. We may lean into Superfood and may actually be able to pull it off with what we've just seen. It's a shame I can't get that -1 now. I might have taken it, but that's okay. I think making Excavation Eruption stronger is just better. And we're going to play it cool here. I don't need any of these other buffs. I could take a -2 in this thing, right? It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Let's briefly look ahead. We have a 15 at the end, so 30. I'm going to take an infusion at some point of something, Morsel Maker, into something better. So that'll take me to 55. Hopefully a spell chain in one of these next 2 temples. Noteworthy, my last temple is ring 6, only 3 on the run. So if I see a spell chain, that is, what I said, like 30, 55, so 70, 80 if I take this gold. So I'm going to need to buy some other stuff here. It's kind of awkward. Oh, there is another horde. That will be 95. Okay, so we're probably okay. So I'm just going to chill right now. There's no reason to go too hard. I want to be able to buy, you know, like piercing +10 for my Crypt Builder, or spell chain for my perils, or something like that. Like, -2 is okay, but when you think about it, this really doesn't represent that much value. Like, same with Prismal Dust, right? It's not that good for 15 shards on it. Yeah, we'll move on. This is fine. Yes, cool. Okay, I feel actually pretty alright here. I think it'll work out. Primordium probably does some stuff here. Yeah, we're still playing top. I'm going to plink down bottom first. Sure. Rubble Morsel, Morsel Maker, and then Primordium. Cool. This will also protect our dude. We'll play Shark Middle. I'm going to drop 60 and... Yeah, of course I am. I mean, he takes a lot of damage from this, doesn't he? Yeah, I'm going to protect the shark's HP here. I think it is just fine. Take some damage. I will put the Morsel Jeweler into him because it'll protect it off of this hit here, and then he'll only take these 2. Sure. Yeah, that should be fine. We don't see the answers here, but that's going to be okay. We also didn't draw anything for Primordium on turn 1. It's worth noting that there might be, depending on my deck, an argument for intrinsic into a perils instead of spell chain. Because if you never draw it, then it's kind of like, this is trash, right? So, well, that's good, seeing a ping here. We'll just stop this damage coming in, I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. We just put some frostbite into this dude, sure. Cool. The longer we can keep our dude alive, I think the better off we are. Yeah, like this is ideal, right? I can just start Perils of Productioning every turn at this stage. It's actually the best turn for my Prismal Dust. But I will be pinging at least one. Yeah, here, hold on. We'll do Plink. Cool. Yeah, because we can feed into our dude now. And I will ping out the other guy. This is always worth it, by the way. I will take the damage shield, actually, and I'm going to drop 4 Prismal Dust into our dude. And then I'm just going to kill this bottom guy. Yeah, fine. Sure, that's good. Right, Perils of Production in play. Excavation Eruption, excellent. I'll take the Flash Freeze and then the Spike of the Hellhorn here. Cool. I'm good with that. We definitely beat Talos here. Having a decent amount of rage, I'm cool with it. Sure, I will actually put both these train stewards behind that dude, our shark, and that will be fine. Our person is very strong here. Doing 170 on that floor is pretty good. We'll just frostbite it up, and then, yeah, it's fine. Cool. This should win very easily now. I like Morsel Maker a lot, because Morsel Maker is a very flexible card that is just really strong into the early game. And because of things, it eats its own morsels, and it generates chump blockers that are pretty difficult for these base card enemies to get through. So, like, he's a good vessel for stuff. And what I really like about him is that he's very flexible. He has a good infusion for later. About the only thing I think you realistically need to change about this card, in my personal opinion, is why does he cost 2? I don't know. I mean, because he's decent, I guess? I don't know. It's kind of weird. I think he should cost 1. Let's see. Ancient Synergy is an excellent answer to a bunch of problems, right? Just kill enemies. I like this a lot. We have a lot of spells. Siren Song is excellent. Just for the record, it's one of my favorite cards. It is an answer to how do you protect Primordium, which is always a thing. But it's interesting because while it protects Primordium, it usually doesn't do a very good job at Divinity units, right? Like, maybe if I had taken the Boon of the Blacksmith, we'd be up at 55 damage. That's like 175, which is pretty decent, but... Is that 175? No, it's 165. But... Yeah, but still, like, enemies probably have like 290 or something. You're just gonna take a ton of damage by not killing them with your other skills. So, it should be fine, but yeah. It does answer one part of the issue, right? Which I think is fair. Whereas, I think Ancient Synergy is really just good. I am going to a Merchant of Steel, and then probably another Merchant of Steel. I won't see a good thing for it for a while, but I could also reasonably put a -2 in it and just feel fine about it. I'm going to take the Ancient Synergy, because I also think I may be playing middle on Divinity, right? Because I have all that space that I took. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, this run sucks. Run is bad. I will take the shark. In the worst case, you can get carried really hard by a self-infused shark. Wow, this is doomed. Yeah, okay. And then I want to draw cards. I already have energy in the form of perils. I have space. We're going to the right. Show me anything from a Stygian banner. Guardian of the Unnamed. It's going to be Icy Celophyte, by the way. Icy Celophyte is my run. Yep. Okay, so yeah, the Founding Seal is doomed. Incant Armor 2 is really good here. But I'd like quick, right? Oh, but the Endless is here. I think I'm going to take this Endless and not re-roll this. Yeah, alright, this is kind of doomed, huh? I mean, we are looking at, like, the Superfood Stalwart Snack 2 kind of line. which is not terrible, right? We do have the holdover perils. I think pivoting into... Man, that's tough. That means top floor Divinity is actually a thing, which means I probably should have leaned Siren Song, right? That might be a mistake that costs me. I guess I should have expected the worst here. Because the problem is, if I take Superfood 2, Aggressive Edible 1 is, like, not enough damage that I care. Like, 10, whatever. I mean, I may as well go Stalwart Snack and potentially get more value out of my Perils line, right? So I will. It gives me a little more flexibility. I will take the Endless here into my Shark, and I'm probably going to self-infuse Shark right now. Let's look in here. Hold up. Spell Chain. We do see a Spell Chain for my Perils of Production, which is double scaling. It's 6 Ember, which means my Spike and Prismal Dust look beefy. I actually think this is still winning, and I'm pretty sure that picking up this Perils of Production is the only reason I'm going to win this run, because of that perspective take. And this is exactly what I was talking about with the Ember Drain line, right? Like, it is an answer. So if I miss everything else, they at least showed me a Perils of Production, and they gave me the tools for it. So I think because I see the Spell Chain now, I'm going to take this, and we're just going to remove a ton of cards. I don't need to take much. Maybe like a Void Binding if they show it to me. But otherwise, it's just cut things, right? Yeah, otherwise, it is just cut things. Now, I have to buy this Endless, like 110%. I'm taking 2 infusions on this run, right? Morsel Maker, Icy Silliphite, and the Titan Sentries. Yeah, that's true. I think I will take the Morsel Maker infusion now. It is an important scaling mechanism, and it improves my draws immensely. It's too bad there's no plus 25, right? But I'm not re-rolling, so... Sure, yeah, seeing this Endless is good. And then in future shops, I'm looking for quick and multi-strike, right? The problem is that's not a lot of survivability. The fortunate thing is that Morsel Maker helps a lot with survivability with that plus 6. So I think we'll be okay. I may want to be chump blocking with like morsels or something. We'll have to see. I realistically could do Incan Armor 2 here, right? Like, it's good. It's excellent, actually, right? It's 4 armor a spell. Like, wow, survivability, right? It's like half of a Echo Infusion. The problem is, what do I need here to win? Like, I need quick, right? For sure, I need quick. Maybe they show me Intrinsic on the Prismal Dust, and I can do, like, an Intrinsic Prismal Dust survivability line into Primordium on middle. That's pretty valuable. I think so. I'm not going to take this Runestone, and instead I'm going to go to 55 shards here and do the Morsel Maker infusion. This is important for a lot of reasons. I really am doing this with Icy Silliphite, aren't I? Fair enough. This is going to feel weird. Sure, I think this is correct, yeah. Okay, so this run, pretty tough. They showed us Founding Seal, and the only thing that said Incant so far was Guard of the Unnamed, which I'm going to tell you, Guard of the Unnamed is not how we're winning this run. Sorry to say, we are going to be doing Quick Sweeper, apparently. So, yeah. 55 is a scary number into this battle, but I only have 3 temples, and I've already seen one of them. So I have to take infusions at both of them when I see them. So we'll just deal with it. And they gave me the Spell Chain, so that's cool. Let's move on. I want to tunnel removals and any kind of buffs they'll show me. This is terrible. I do not click this. I have to play top. Conduits, gross, at 55. Okay. Pretty doomed. Yeah, okay, Shark on turn 1 is just wonderful news. Cool, I will play Plink in the off chance it hits something useful. You know what? Hell yeah. I lose 1 Ember, but at least the Ember Drain's not on that, buddy. I'm going to put the other Shark middle, I guess. I don't know, what do I draw? Organ Power. Wow, who knew that? Cool, this is okay. Yeah, good turn, actually. Perils of Production, Silliphite, and then Big Prismal Dust. Yeah, so this is bad, right? I'm gonna Plink. I mean, that's not a bad hit. I'm gonna take out this damage shield, though. Cool. I'm gonna take 4 damage shield here. I mean, we cruise on this combat now. We are very strong right now. We hit the draws in the correct order. I have an Endless Shark. I have 5 Ember a turn with X cost cards. Just show me, like, I don't know. Hit me with the... What is it? I need, like, first Hell Pact, and this run is sealed, I think. Cool. I need a ping. Aw, dang. So this is going to overlap on this floor, but it's fine because I have an absolute... I have a really good setup for Ember Drain here. I'm just going to... I guess there's no reason to, right, huh? Weird. Let's see. 51, 24 Rage going in. It's going to look pretty good. I'm going to blow up this tank here. Yeah, fine. Because I'm not going to be able to clear that damage shield, so this floor overlaps. But we should be okay, right? Yeah, 121 damage and plenty of damage shield. We are good to go. Can actually even save some of that damage shield, huh? I will. Yeah, I will. And then Excavation Eruption. I mean, maybe I see a morsel, right? Yeah, so here's what we do. We're going to ping off the Spell Shield with the Flash Freeze, and then I'll take the Plink. Perfect. That's what I like to see. Cool. Take the extra morsel, feed the other one into down here. Sweet. We easily win this. Very cool. So this is kind of a line that, I mean, 192 damage, and I haven't even refined this deck with like 24 armor. It's pretty solid, right? I'll take this morsel, please. Okay, I'll take this morsel, please. Sure, yeah, I'll take... We're pretty strong here. Endless Shark. I can still fit a Train Steward out, right? Yeah. Now I just take draw cards, pretty much. Ember Drain. Sure, dude. Sure, dude. Whatever. I don't need to click this. I will, though, because I should, but I don't need to. I'll put the shark in front now, and this is no problem. Yeah, so, like, this looks good. If I remove a whole bunch of bad cards, we get there. No problem. No problem. All right, so we're cool. I realistically could have taken that trial, but oh man, the draw order mattered. If I didn't see Spell Chain, Perils of Production on turn 2, that would have been Leak City. Void Binding. Great, just click it. All right, I think we win. Preserve? Is there ever an opportunity for me to preserve? No. At this point, I don't need these. Cool. I mean, they showed me Void Binding. That's excellent. I feel just good about that. I'm not even giving up a magic shop here. Double steel shops, huh? I hope we see multi-strike and, yeah, I hope we see our goods. I'll take the HP. I'm going to remove Train Stewards. I mean, all of these cards are pretty bad, but at least Plink is okay in this stage of the game. Show me quick. Yeah, okay, quick. All right, I mean, I feel pretty good about this run here. I take this Horde for sure. It goes to 70. Maybe. Maybe I don't. I'd really like a plus 25. Interesting. What could they show me in this Horde that I would take, right? Let's look at the logbook briefly. Like, I already have Founding Seal, and it's not even good. I mean, I guess Cuddlebeard. Yeah, okay, Cuddlebeard. Totem Fragment would be fine. The rest of these are kind of whatever. Chain of Gems would be excellent. I should probably look if there's a chance of Chain of Gems. What else is there? I mean, Refined Void is okay, I guess. I'm probably going Superfood 2 for the damage shield start, regardless. This goes to 70, right? If that last combat was any indication... I did see Quick. Quick is very strong. I have a significantly reduced fears because of that. I want to take this trial, and I hope it's money. Let's see, I'm always infusing on Divine Temple here. It's Shark into Shark. Absolutely, it has to be. That's 80. I have the last Horde, which is 95. And then maybe I take a 10 here. I'm actually going to skip this Horde, I think. Because I saw the spell chain, I'm going to remove a card. No, I shouldn't. I don't... 30 cards is a lot, but I don't need it that badly. I'd like to be able to re-roll this Steel Shop. Fine, we'll move. Yeah, we'll move. Cool, okay, what do we got here? Crystal Cloak. She's the one I'm most scared of. Spikes is really bad. Because my survivability is basically damage shield. Yeah. It's like 5 damage shield to tank it with armor. And if I burn all my damage shield, I die? Question mark? Oh no, I have Shark. Right? I have a good chance of seeing... I'm fine. This is fine because of Shark to clear all these little crappy dudes. Because if I was swinging on them, it would be doomed. I'd be taking like... Jesus. 20 damage from spikes a turn. This is free though. I have 2 Sharks I can see. And this Crystal Cloak is free because of Shark as well. Yeah, like... No big deal, right? We always play Shark. Always. I think I should play the Spike of the Hellhorn here. And not the Umbra, right? Like, I mean, because what does this do? It just kills a dude, but like, these morsels aren't getting fed into anything. So we'll just do Primordium here with 4 armor. And it'll just start me off. Sure. Seems fine. Okay, Silophyte is in play now. I'm gonna Frostbite the guy in back down here. None of the rest of these cards matter. Yeah, fine. Draw order is scary. I'll take the 1 damage shield, I suppose. It's something. I'm gonna Frostbite middle. Let's see. Alright, we see Void Binding at least, and I'm guaranteed to see the Perils next turn. It's like the worst case draw order, but Void Binding gets me there. Let's see. We do kill this fellow, which is great news. Thanks to Frostbite. I'm going to start doing Excavation Eruption middle. I want to hurt that guy bad. There's no reason not to offering token here, right? If I see Perils, I don't. It's fine. I am guaranteed to see it at least, even though it's kind of a bad draw order. This is the problem, right? Like, I only get 2 more eats here. It's a little late. I will plink top. Take the morsel. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna kill one of these dudes here. Cool. Plink again. Feed that into the rubble morsel and just take this middle, and it's fine. All right, we're there now. But it's not great, right? Not particularly strong offensively. I always hit this Sycophant, sadly. But I'm going to Excavation Eruption because it might hit the front dude. It doesn't, but fine. Sure. I guess I should do damage here. It's only 1 round, actually, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to self-ping here for more Frostbite. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Shark middle. Yeah, Shark middle. And then we're going to play double Train Stewards to waste time. Seems good. That is most of the stealth. Yeah, we get through it. Cool. I don't because of the 5 damage shield, really. But I'll just put Shark in front anyway. No reason not to. Then I'll just blast her, and yeah, fine. We're good. Cool. Okay. So if I see a multi-strike on this run, Refracting Lens, huh? It gives some HP, I suppose. I'll take it. Why not? None of these are it. Shard Mitosis, Cave-In, Emberforge, nah. I only want to add really, really good stuff. Unnamed Tome is a really, really good thing. Also Glacial Seal, right? Hey, 4 Frostbite. It's not a bad infusion. Into what, though? I don't think anything. Yeah, there's nothing I want in. I'll take the Unnamed Tome because this answers things like Harvest and a lot of good stuff. Yeah, just such a good card. One of the few things I would take there. We go to the right. Sadly, it was not a money trial, but I can re-roll the shop at least. Removals are good. I need tunnel vision those to the best of my ability. It is... I think it's Plink, right? Yeah, I'm going to kill 2 Plinks here because at least I don't redraw the Train Stewards. Sure. Show me a multi-strike. Endless. Incant Armor 2. We reroll. Incant Armor 2. Okay, I mean, they really want me to have that. Should I take that? No, I think it's giving up. I need to hunt a little harder. And I have another... I don't need a dupe on this run, do I? I need to see another magic shop. I'm going to go left on ring 7. Look at this temple. Plus 30 is the last one I'm seeing here. Sadly, it's okay. I will sacrifice Bad Shark into Good Shark. They haven't shown me a plus 25 on this run, by the way. I want you to know that. It's tough. I was tempted. I'm tempted to play Incant Armor 2 into Titan Sentry here. I guess I could incant it, right? It is armor. It's really weird to think about. I do the self-infuse here, yeah, for sure. Cool. That's 80. I'm going to take a removal. This is a worthwhile removal into this Plink. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Every removal I get here to thin me down to just Void Binding and all the cards I want is super valuable. It's going to be the main name of the game here, right? Yeah, get rid of this Plink. Cool. And then I'll take the Horde on ring 8, and that'll be it. Should I just give up on this shark? My plan here is Merchant of Magic and then Merchant of Steel. I want to put at least a -1 into the Void Binding, maybe even a double stack into it, and then duplicate it. Doesn't really matter if it costs 1 or 0, right? Yeah, fine. Let's go to Caverns. I'll trade Pyre Health here, for sure. That's removals. The other thing I don't care about Pyre Health is because I found Refracting Lens, and I have 3 consume cards, which is just pays for itself, basically. Yeah, sure, why not? Money, good. Money is great. That actually means I will buy removals. I'll buy 2 with that. Hell yeah. And again, it's going to be in foregone powers this time, I think. These Train Stewards are not good, but at least they go away, right? Whereas these foregone powers stick around and create problems. I don't mind the pings here. I mean, I don't love them, but I don't mind them. They're not great, though. It's true. I'm going to just remove foregone power. I'll remove another foregone power. I think this last pink Plink goes away. 2 are consumes. Oh man, I forgot they heal me too. That's great news, actually. We have a lot of life. Yeah, that's good. It's nice having some kind of a ping spell. Flash freezes are good. I don't love these Umbra assaults. They're not bad just because I can ping my own shark, though, right? Like, they're better than foregone power just for that alone. I mean, because foregone power is what? 6 to the front? Umbra assault is at a minimum 6 to the floor because of the self-infused shark. So, yeah, it's just foregone power here. Cool. 2 removals there is exceptional. That is a great cavern, in my opinion, for this run. If I can get down to, like, I don't know, 19 cards, I'm basically going double draw here, right? Yeah. Yeah, I am. You know, on really difficult turns on the Divinity, I could just have Titan Sentry chump block for Silophyte. We'll have to see how that looks, but I might do that, right? Yeah, I might do that. All right, we'll go into Arcus here. I think it's fine. We'll go down to 25 cards by playing that Plink. Cool. Yeah, we'll just chill on this. 160 gold is nice walking into this magic shop. Pretty much everything I see here is good, right? Oh, you know, I forgot. It's sad that there's no intrinsic in this run. So I need to remove even more aggressively because of that? Yeah. -1s are good. Ancient Synergy down to 2 would be excellent. And then, let's see, what else would be like? I mean, double stack in a Void Binding is exceptional because I don't care about the energy cost and more damage shield, more better. And then, let's see, -1s into what? I mean, I could like -1, I don't know, about remove consume in a Spike of the Hellhorn is not terrible. Although I think, I don't know, I'll have to think about the survivability in Prismal Dust versus the Spike of the Hellhorn if they show me the remove consume. Freeze is... What would I freeze? I don't know. I might freeze the Prismal Dust so I get most value out of it on Chased. I don't know. I think the Magic Shop has a ton of stuff I could take, though. We'll move on from here. I think we're good. Nothing else I want in this shop because they refuse to give me a plus 25. Sure. At a minimum, we have Quick. If we never see Multi-Strike, this run might be a little scary. Just gonna say it outright. It might be a little bit scary. I will... Okay. Incant Shard. I almost clicked that habitually. I don't really mind these spells getting more expensive, necessarily. I'd really like to get the Morsel. I don't really care that much about the Ember Drain, I guess. I'll just do... Yeah, I'll just do this. Fortunately, the Morsel Maker Infusion is contributing as well. Here's what we'll do. I'm going to Foreground Power up here, and then just play whatever the other one is. Sure. Fair enough. Shark in action. Seems good. Good Shark. Shark good. I want to kill Train Steward here, for sure. We're not very strong. I'm actually going to blink. I'll take it. I'm going to burn this one too. I'm worried about this man now. I could have played the Crypt Builder, but I can't give up Shark. I think that would be stupid and just throwing. Okay, we're just gonna leak that. I guess that's gonna have to be fine. Wow, okay, that's really bad. I'm gonna Unnamed Tome middle. It's okay though, right? We have the Refracting Lens, which helps a ton. I want to lead with this Prismal Dust though. I think it's gonna be important that I play this. So important that I don't care about these other spells. I think it's that important, right? He takes 2 swings on me here. Yeah, he swings on me twice. Fair enough. 12 damage. It's okay, we have Refracting Lens. That was a really bad Incant Shard. Okay, well, we're fine now, no. We've made it. We achieved Transcendence here. Let's see, 16... 43 is pretty solid. It's always going into the back, dude. This is a really good and a really important thing. Let's see, I should do the math here, right? If I can reduce his swing with a Flash Freeze, it's worth it. He's what? He's at 115, he's taken 59. That puts him at like 56, that's 2 swings. He's taking 15 next turn from Frostbite. 41. He's silenced. This does exactly 8 plus 6, so I actually save 7 Pyre HP by playing this, which makes it worth it. Fine. Yeah, he goes up at 24. Cool. I forgot to count for the Perils of Production and Rage bonus there, by the way, but it's okay. Cool. Let's see, what are we going to be at? 29 Rage is pretty solid here. I'll take the draw. It's really tough. I might still play this Ancient Synergy middle. Yeah, I might do that, actually. It's funny, I got some spell weakness on Arcus. There's theoretically a world I actually do something with that, with like the Ancient Synergy, right? It's kind of weird. I guess I'll play it middle, right? Lets me at least get some Frostbite into the back dude, who has a lot of HP, huh? Don't be another Incant Shard. Thank you. I was about to have a Conniption. 148? Oh, he dies to the Frostbite. If I play... Interesting, if I actually Flash Freeze, I get him, but I want to Flash Freeze Arcus. No, I don't. I want to save that spell weakness, actually, right? And I want to... I want to play out these Train Stewards. Yeah, I do. Get them out of here. That's good. We're already outscaling these 180s thanks to the Frostbite. I don't want to waste this spell weakness. And I'm getting another one. If I can hit him with that Ancient Synergy, I think that's game winning. Yeah. Cool. I think we are fine, though. We lose Shark on the perfect turn here. Yeah, like 158. If I was seeing a... If I saw... What is it? Multi-strike here, we'd be doing decent numbers. We'd be clearing waves here. Now, sadly, a little spooky that we're not, of course. Let's blast this up top. I don't care. Sure, dude. Whatever. I just frostbite myself because I forgot. That is a mistake. That was a mega misclick, by the way. Wow. I did not mean to do that, huh? These don't matter. Don't accidentally frostbite yourself again. Jesus Christ. I hope that doesn't kill me, but who knows? It's wasting my damage shield. We'll call it extended BM, right? Yeah, we'll call it extended BM. It's fine. Everything is fine. I almost lose because of that misplay with the frostbite. I did not mean to click that. I need to check my mouse. I was convinced I was hovering over... Oh, this is what happened, right? I must have let go right here. Don't do that by accident. Play Titan Sentry. Yeah, I must have let go by accident, which is really not what you'd like to see. But we still win. This is one of those things where if I had died to that, I would have... Ugh. I would have let myself die. Shroud Spike? No. Blazing Bolt? No. Wretch Primordium? Yeah, okay. That is a winning line. Draw a card, please. Yeah, draw a card, please. Ugh, that would have felt bad if I'd lost to that, but fortunately I didn't. Man, I wasted like... Jesus, like 5 damage shield to that? That's really throwing. We're going left for the magic shop rather. Fortunately, we didn't lose to that mistake, which is important, I suppose. Remove Consume. If I take this, I go to 230. I do have money in the middle that I can just take. Here's the real question. Superfood 2? Or Stalwart Snack? Oh, no, I have Wretch. I have Wretch. Yeah. This is busted. This run is over. I take the 2 damage shield. We play top on the Divinity, and we're fine. I want to go to exactly 100, so he sweeps at 9 damage instead of 10, which means I take the money in the middle instead of this horde. That's a good note, because think about it. He swings once, damage shield 1 gone. He swings twice, he being the Divinity. That's both damage shield gone. He swings the 3rd time. Hopefully I've seen some kind of survivability by then. But it gives me a 3rd turn, right? And, I mean, I realize he has Buffet 5, but this is super right. Cool, yeah. So this actually ended up being a pretty, I don't want to say free superfood run, but a really good one. I think survivability and damage is going to be more important, so I'm going to remove Consume on the Spike of the Hellhorned. The armor will help Primordium as well. So yeah, I'll do this. I have enough money. Here, just click the money in the middle, actually. I want to go to exactly 100. I want to take a -1 into it here to get it to, balance out, which makes this very strong here. 10 magic power. I don't know if that's valuable enough to use it on anything. No, not really. Reroll. Holdover. Holdover Void Binding. Turns out that's going to be really strong too. Yeah, it turns out Holdover Void Binding is also winning. I don't need to be playing this Wretch every turn, so I don't ever hold that over. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what I was looking for here, but this is better. Right? Like, I was looking for double stack, I guess, but holdover is just as good, if not better. I don't even need to dupe this anymore. I mean, this is an incredible Ember Drain line, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is absolutely out of control. I may not even need the multi-strike anymore. I'll still go right because duping the Void Binding is obscene. And maybe I see a plus 25 for my Shark at long last. But I don't really care about multi-strike with this much damage scaling. The nice thing about duping the Void Binding is if I'm really only playing Perils and Void Bindings every turn, that wins, right? That wins. I do want to remove cards. Sadly, I can't go there, but there's nothing they could show me at this magic shop that would be worthwhile. So yeah, we're fine. I think the line from here is very clear to victory. Armor 20. I don't really care if I leak any of these Pyro Wings, right? And I don't care about Ember Drain, really. Yeah, I'm fine. I have Quick for the backline, dudes. Whatever. I'll at least do 40 damage. Yeah, I mean, hey, look, we hit. So, like, I'm going to be Ember Drained the hell out, and it's just going to be fine. Yeah, it's just going to be fine. We're going to take... I guess I'll play it right. Take one less Ember Drain, as if it matters. Yeah, this is going to be pretty strong. We even see the Perils of Production. At this point, because of this draw order, I was like, I don't need Shark, really. But Shark is good. Shark is a good thing to see still. I'll take it. Void Binding in action. I'll play Shark middle. Because I want the Collector. And I'll just take 4 damage shield here. Yeah, this looks pretty good. This is a good scaling representation for the Divinity. This is not that amazing here, right? Only 131, I'm definitely leaking. Yeah, I mean, I have spells, right? So let's do it all out and see what we get to. We actually kill here. Okay. That's a 240 killed on Ring 3. Sorry, I just dropped my mouse. Whoops. My mouse is all over the place today, jeez. Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna, let's see, I'll play the Plink on bottom now. I guess I will Foregone Power bottom. These are pretty upgraded enemies, but we are getting there. I don't really care about the Ember Drain, so it's fine. I have the Perils. Double Draw makes this pretty convincingly strong. It's a lot of rage. I think we beat Chase with this by duping the Void Binding, by the way. I don't need Frostbite on middle. I'm just gonna play this thing bottom, huh? Wretch, nah, whatever. Cool. Our damage shield should be out of control, which is what you like to see. Yeah, I have 36 damage shield. I don't think it's possible for me to lose at this point. We're doing enough damage to kill both enemies. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna punt this dude in the back here. He no longer matters. I will kill Shark. He almost dies, right? I'll play him. Him dying next turn is fine. Or I can actually just Train Steward up, right? Let's see, this Train Steward takes... I don't really care. I don't care about Ember Drain. What am I talking about? It's fine. I have Perils of Production. I was like all worried about the Ember Drain. But no. Wretch. Turns out, Wretch with Superfood Primordium and the Ember Drain line is pretty good. But you can see I want to just remove every other card in this deck, basically. So my money will be best spent on removals 100%. And at this scaling level, we win the Divinity 110%. No question in my mind. Just don't Frostbite your own Cold Kalia again. I might remove that just because it would be stupid of me to let that happen. Yeah, I just accidentally kill myself. Whoops. Yeah, redrawing into this Spike of the Hellhorned is probably the best thing I could do. All the other cards are dead, right? Like, I don't want to play them. Like, I don't even play Shark here. He's not worth it. I'm at full HP, right? Yeah, so I can just burn Tome. Sure. Yeah, it's fine. I don't need Shark anymore. He did his job. We Omega win. My 114 Ember Drain, yeah, it doesn't even break my 67 damage shield. Cool. Primordium even gets the kill. Feels good, man. I don't need cards. Feast is kind of good, But I actually... Oh, Feast ramps me so quick. I should take Feast. Man, I was trying to avoid taking cards, but Feast is just excellent here. Don't take these. Yeah, Glacial Seal again. The incant line that never was, we go right. Because Hellvent. Maybe a plus 25, maybe a multi-strike. Scale me faster, Monster Train. Hey, we see it. Alright, game is over. Multi-strike Icy Cellophite with quick. And a plus 25. Look at this. Finally. Finally the shop we wanted. My shark feels good. My Icy Cellophite wins the video game. They've shown me like 12 Incant Armor 2s. Wow. Whoa. We saw a Siren Song on this run, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Vapor Funnel, Boon of the Blacksmith, and Iron Drop Cage were also on this run. I've seen this Iron Drop Cage Siren Song combo 3 times in this series, which is unbelievable. It's so strong, and just hitting those 2 on the same run is... It hasn't happened to me ever. Like, it happens to me once in my normal win streak. And then I saw it 3 times in 3 challenge seeds? Like, what the hell? Sadly, Winged Technology does not work on Primordium. I think I will take Vapor Funnel. No, removals are more valuable than Vapor Funnel, right? We'll re-roll this in case they show me Chain of Gems, though. Yo, Chain of Gems. I literally just said that. Okay, great news. Buy removals. Every card I get rid of is good. Train Stewards, again, I'll just play them. Antumbra Assaults are better than most of the other stuff in here. I'm just going to remove Foregone Powers then, right? Yeah, fair enough. Only get 1 removal, sadly. It's a shame, but it is what it is. My dupe here is into Moment of Truth. Void Binding for sure, right? The earlier I see it, the better off I am. I can always play it on Cellophite. But if it doesn't let me replay my Titan Sentry, it's like, oh well, I have a sweeper up top. It's basically like, Titan Sentry is a draw priority that like guarantees I don't die, right? But if I see Void Binding early, then that's just excellent. I just play it immediately. Yeah, this is how we avoid death. And also how we outscale Chaste, who is a concern. We stay at exactly 100 for that extra round on top floor Primordium. I ended up not going with this Mindjacks, but then the run was so young that there's no way I could have known, right? If I had seen the aggressive edible like switch over and an incant line, I think mid-floor would have been better, right? Because you'd have like, what, 2 Sirens on the floor plus Primordium, yeah. So that would have been incredible and scale really quickly. But because we never saw a good Siren, or any Siren actually, and this run kind of just pivoted into something else that wins, we're playing top floor almost guaranteed, especially with Chain of Gems. So yeah, it is what it is. Chain of Gems is actually bad with Shark, by the way, anti-synergy, but like it's so good with Primordium, I just don't care. Yeah, 100 out of 100. Can't do anything with this money, can I? I could upgrade Train Steward. Hold up. Our lad deserves this. I'm going to re-roll this. Endless? No, Endless Train Steward. Get the hell out of here. I'm going to take plus 25. You know, this is bad, though, right? I played this on the Divinity, and it feeds the Harvest Wave or something stupid. No, he doesn't deserve that. I'm not going to do it. Fine. 100 out of 100. Let's move on. Cool. I always got to recite that to myself, because the times that I'm like, oh boy, I'm ready for the Divinity, and then I go to like 95 shards is just devastating to me. Yeah, like we went off of the back of this draw order, right? Immediately. I guess I can save this Prismal Dust. I don't need to play this now, right? He's just going to eat it. Hold up, I'll play the Excavator middle to maybe bait. Take the Ancient Synergy bottom. I'm not going to play this Prismal Dust until Relentless, is my plan. Yeah, sad. It's fine. It's fine. We should be able to outscale, though. Clear the entire floor, which means that he has to go middle now, which is awesome. I will play Feast. Cool. I'll play the Train Steward middle, too. He will just live there, and then I'll play Shark Bottom. Shark even lives too. This means that Chase has 2 floors he can go into. Pretty cool, actually, huh? That's good. I like that. I would Frostbite my Shark, except I want him alive to bait Seraph. Yeah. I don't care about Ember Drain, so whatever. Yeah, this is good bait. Can I save him? It's actually maybe worth it to save that Train Steward, huh? Oh yeah, no, I totally can actually, right? I just play the other Train Steward behind. Cool. Cool, that's good. I don't care about Ember Drain, so this is whatever. I will just send to this man, I suppose. Nah, I'll open up the 290, actually. Is there anything I want to silence on this combat? Not really. I'll just send it then. Silence Diligent, or whatever the hell, Chased, out of disrespect. Yeah, fine. Like, if this is my turn every turn, it is what we call a good turn. Shark Bottom, he will survive. Which means, yeah, he doesn't do anything. That's actually good here, though, right? Because he'll steal a hit, which is great. We're doing 200 into our dude. Draw a card. Sure. We lose our mid. Fine. Cool. We're ahead of the curve on damage now. He'll go bottom. It's a good bait. We don't have Primordium, but we can just play everything into Our Lady. And it's still fine. I will Plink bottom. Damn. I was hoping to hit a Light Wings on that, because I think I could actually protect it here with the Chain of Gems, but we don't hit it. Whatever. He'll go top again, drain my stuff. Sad. It's fine. We're still above the curve here, which is really important. That's kind of... Ah, damn. He will steal from top now, too. Actually, I can protect him, right? Yeah, I can save him. This is good, because it means he will go bottom now. Cool. I can't... Huh, we come close to killing this dude with the Umbra Assault. The only reason I'm thinking about this is if I can get a morsel on mid and keep it alive, but I don't think I can, so it's fine. I will do this, it's fine. Ping this out. Yeah, they both die, but whatever. Cool, it's fine, it doesn't matter. He'll go bottom at least, which is great news, which means that all the other scaling we see is now free. Draw a card. Let's see, what am I looking at? I will see Wretch, hopefully on the same turn as Spike. Although we are holding over 3 cards. Frostbite at this point is permanent. Yeah, I don't care about the spell weakness. I'm never opening up his floor. Yeah, we're ahead of the curve. Doesn't matter. Cool. Show me Wretch. No Wretch. It's fine. Oh, this would have been absolutely game-winningly good on Primordium, but we're already game-winningly good right now. I will play Titan Sentry for good measure. He does some work. 20 damage shield. I'll take the extra 4 damage shield is actually good, right? It's another round, which is 400 damage. This rage is not 400 damage. Yeah, fine. Cool. I could technically on this case I see Wretch, but like on the Divinity, I could drop Shark if I want to see a better likelihood of drawing into Wretch, right? I don't need Shark. I'm gonna drop Shark here actually. I think it's fine. I don't want to redraw him. I guess I could have gotten one more morsel there. Oh no, I'm throwing. It doesn't matter. We very easily win this. Seraph does not stand a chance. Look at this draw. Oh boy, we're going to play it out. I want to see what my numbers look like. Seems good. 45 rage, 12 damage shield. Yeah, this is cruising. Alright, great news. Goodbye, Seraph. Nice knowing you. Thanks, Icy Silophyte. Very cool. You know what? At a minimum, she says sweep. And that's really all you need in a unit sometimes. That is all you need in a unit. Alright, Divinity. Show me your draw order. Give me the good ones. Alright. Bad draw order. I'm still going to play Primordium up top. It's totally cool. 4 damage shield gives him a lot of time. I play Shark bottom. Just cool. I think I will Crypt Builder bottom. No, I'm actually going to send these 2 Train Stewards so I never redraw them. Cool. I have to see Siliphyte next, which gives me a jump start on damage shield. We see a Void Binding, so I don't feel bad. Yes. Yeah, this is actually a good turn for this damage shield. Getting it early is value. We'll never get run over. Only 1, though, right? It's only 1. This is what? 7, 15? Oh, he dies on that turn, right? It's technically better here, then, to... Only getting, what? Ooh, when? 12? 12, yeah. I think I will Flash Freeze this clipped Reflector, because I'm always going to be over a number that kills the Shade Wings here. And the backline, dude. I'm not playing a 1 Prismal Dust. That's bad. I'm going to work on the Reflector that's liable to actually leak. And I'm going to Feast, of course. Just ramp me up quicker. I'll actually also Foregone Power bottom. No, I'll Respect. Play at the top. Mid-floor dies, of course. That's great news. What do we got? Ah, we have it all. Cool. We did it. We win the video game. Good job, kids. We have done it. I might play this middle, right? He does what, 60? Yeah, he actually gets through it, huh? I ping off a damage shield here, which is good because I want him to die on this turn to go into the overcharge floor. Well, I'm going to Excavation Eruption this. That's actually really good, right? Cool. Great news. He's dead. I have every card I want to play in hand. Bad turn for Wretch, but it's okay. I don't really care. We are clearing this out, which is great. It will be Shark middle, almost certainly. That's actually perfect, because normally he would die, right? But because of the damage shield, he lives, which is cool. I'll take the Spike of the Hellhorn here for 4. It's just Rage. I like Rage. We got ahead of that guy. I think we are winning from this point. We got rid of the spikes. Seems good. At this point, I may as well play it on Siliphyte, because Primordium is dying, and I'm going to freeze chains. Great news. I guess, like I said, I should play it on Siliphyte, but it doesn't matter, really. I will burn this Plink. Sure, dude. I'll protect the morsel up here. Thanks. 1 Ember. What is this? I'm going to... Offering Token. Yeah, great job. Good hit. Alright, we win. I don't have to do anything fancy at this point. I think we're even ahead of Chains, right? Yeah, we're ahead of Chains. We win. For sure. Good draw, good power-ups. The only reason it looked bad on Chased is because Chased, right? I don't care about Shade Wings. I don't really need Titan Sentry anymore at this point. We've done it. Although I will play on bottom. Yeah, just for the conduit, right? That saves damage shield up here. I'll draw a card. I'll play Plink. Sure. Get it out of the deck. Take my Spike of the Hellhorn, move on. We win. Very, very easily from this point. None of this matters. We're already ahead of the curve. I will play all the cards because I think it matters, but like, it doesn't matter if I see Wretch or whatever. We're already way ahead. Yeah, oh no. Feast before Wretch. It does not matter. I'm gonna ping myself. Cool. Sounds good. I would like him to die next turn is kind of the goal here. No self-ping, dang. It doesn't matter. We kill the Divinity next turn anyway. He doesn't even go to Relentless, so it's fine. Well, I guess it is Relentless. Dang, man. We didn't make it. It's fine. It's fine. Hey, we see Primordium. Cool. I'm gonna click him. Play Primordium. Make this look even sillier, right? I may as well. You know what? I haven't had a good whatchamacallit, run with Ember Drain in a long time. I'm glad we see it. So, there's always a line. There's always a line. There's something. And yeah, I'll talk about it in the run summary, but we cleanly get there. I had to look over at my OBS to make sure I was actually recording, because that would be pretty crippling if I had not recorded any of this episode. But it looks like I am. Excellent news. Let's end this. Goodbye, Divinity. Very cool. Alright, excellent job, folks. We have done it. Continuing the streak brings us up to 6-0. Well, in Cursed Seeds anyway. Sweet. Alright, cool. So I will hit the run summary and talk about the pivotal moments and what you should look out for. Right, so yeah, let's hit run summary. Cool, so the most important thing I did in this entire run is I took Perils of Production. Now, obviously, I was walking into this run knowing that I was told it was difficult, and that it was not obvious, and that the person couldn't find a line, right? Now, I am a smart person, or at least smart enough, that if you show me a Founding Seal start, and you tell me you can't find a line, it means you're probably not finding any incant units. Because obviously, if you had seen a Siren of the Sea here, you would have just Siren of the Sea, middle floor with Mindjacks. I talked about this, right? You'd have double Sirens with multi-strike, Incant Armor 2 on mid-floor, Primordium in the back, and you would, I don't know, take Aggressive Edible or something. I mean, obviously, this is like a hypothetical situation. We weren't shown those things here, but in the hypothetical world where you start with Founding Seal, it's kind of what you're imagining is going to happen, right? It's pretty good. That's a really strong line. We saw the relics, we didn't see the units or the champion paths. So it is what it is. I do recognize that Chaste is very scary for Superfood, right? Just very scary in general. And pretty much as soon as they showed me Void Binding, I was like, we got this. Now, I think we still, if we had missed Void Binding, like they didn't show it to us, we still could have got it with this Spike of the Hellhorn. I would have duped this thing. I might have actually done Remove Consume Holdover on this, actually, right? So that I would be able to play it every turn and just burn whatever Ember I'm not spending on it. It would have gotten there. It wouldn't have been as good because, you know, you don't get the damage shield and stuff and so on and so forth. But we would have gotten some armor, we would have had survivability, and we would have had rage, which is the most important thing. Also on Chaste, using Morsels and Shark there to draw turns so that we're not getting doubled down on by Chaste and his Purge effect is really important. Trying to defend Shark when possible so that it baits him away, that's a really important line that I think people don't give enough credit. You shouldn't look at Chaste and be like, he is an insurmountable obstacle for my run. Instead, you should look at him and be like, okay, I have to solve him somehow. And there are ways to do that, right? There's what I did with the chump blocking. There's what you do when you just do so much scaling that it doesn't matter, right? Like with 2 Void Bindings, we stayed ahead of the heavies, right? We were still beating the 290s, even with the Purge effect. And then, of course, on the Divinity, we just went out of control. We were doing like 500 times 2. We killed chains no problem by turn 4, or wave 4, rather. So I also think another important thing to note here is identifying what the worst card in your deck is, right? So understand that Train Steward is usually the worst card in your deck. Usually. But with a run like this, my spells were completely useless to me. They didn't matter. I wasn't incanting. So I removed a couple of them because they slowed me down early. But otherwise, I focused on Foregone Powers and Plinks. And getting these out of the deck made my consistency so much better on the redraw. I was hitting that spike more often. I was seeing the other cards that mattered, like an Excavation Eruption periodically or whatever. So it was really good. It paid off a lot. Even the Ancient Synergy did work. I didn't end up upgrading this thing because the Magic Shop showed me different things. But with Spell Chain, Holdover, Perils of Production, I had 5 Ember every turn. It didn't matter, right? I didn't care. So I think yeah. One of the things I'll say is identifying the perils of production pickup is probably one of the most important decisions. It is actually the most important decision of this run. And I think you could make this decision even without knowing that the run is difficult. Because at that point in the run, I hadn't seen a siren. I was not guaranteed to see a siren. And the opportunity cost of taking perils, it's there. It exists, right? It is a draw, and sometimes it is dead. But it's not that high. Like, the chance that this thing saves my run is pretty significant, right? Like, especially if I miss an incan unit because I hadn't seen one at that point. So I think that taking this perils was absolutely critical and just so important to success here. And it opened up everything, right? At this point, it was like, all right, we're going all in on superfood. We have a line. I just snap picked the Silophyte. I didn't care. I went to that ring 4. Yeah, it was ring 4 Stygian banner. And I was like, I tell you what, I'm going to take any damn attacking unit you show me. It doesn't even matter what it is. I would have taken Gold Kalia, Icy Silophyte, a Siren. I would have taken, obviously, like even Eel Gorgon. I would have snap picked Eel Gorgon. It would have been fine. It would have sucked, but it would have been fine. Even though he purges my buffs, right? He would have purged everything. I still would have taken him. Really good. Like, it would have been fine. Like, I can't think of a card I wouldn't have taken at that point. Maybe like I would have taken Offering Monument, but like that would have been weird. I actually, you know what I would have done? If they had shown me an Offering Monument, I would have gone for this Feast Wretch nonsense. I would have put Holdover on Wretch and Feast, right? And this would have been an infinite if they had showed me Offering Monument. So, you still have a line no matter what, right? You always have a line. So cool. I'm really glad that this turned out the way it did. Obviously, things like Chain of Gems at the end matter a lot. I think taking that Refracting Lens trial was helpful. It meant I could be aggro with my Pyre HP and just not care. I didn't end up leaking on the Divinity or Seraph because we cleaned up so much at that point. Let's see. I almost lost Arcus because of that stupid flash freeze. Be careful with your mice, right? Like, on my win streak, right? The only time I ever reset is if I misclicked like that, and I will just diligently replay my cards every turn. This is one of those weird things where like I will replay the same exact cards every turn because I really hate the hitboxes for allied units for stuff like this. And I know it glows green, but like I think you should have to have like a confirmation window or something if you're going to target yourself with an attacking spell. There might be a way to make a mod for this, right? So that like, oh no, you accidentally clicked the target and you could like confirm and then it would cast. Otherwise it would not. But like, it's one of those things where like, I think the flexibility of cards in this game can sometimes betray you because hitboxes on your allied units are really big. I showed you later. I was like, wow, look how big this hitbox is. I don't even have to like cross over the median of the train and I could still slam my Siren with something. So anyway, we didn't die. Great news. I didn't have to reset. Great news. And it would have been fine, but whatever. We get through it. And yeah, that's everything I've got for you. Pretty fast episode, actually, an hour and 28 minutes. So I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that if you're cool with that. Compared to that 2 hour and 30-minute ridiculous thing from the previous episode, hell yeah. So yeah, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.